Good evening. I'm Anitha, Assistant Professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. I'm going to discuss about the topic data warehousing components. Data warehousing components, we have four main components, which is a central database ETL, that is extract, transform, load tools, and metadata access tools. All of these components are engineered for speed so that you can get results quickly and analysis data on the fly. Next, coming to the structure of data warehousing components, source 1, source 2, source 3. These are the data we are getting from the extraction from various operational sources and external sources. We have to prepare the files for storing in a data warehouse. The extracted data coming from several different sources need to be changed, converted, and made really in a format that is relevant to a same for analyzing and querying. Next, we have the three primary functions that takes place in the strategies are extraction, transformation, and loading process. Now it's data extraction. This method has to deal with numerous data sources. We have to employ the appropriate techniques for each data sources. Next, coming to transformation, as we know, data for a data warehouse comes from many different sources. If data extracted from a data warehouse posture, big challenge. Data transformation present even significant challenges. We perform several individual takes as part of data transformations. First, we clean the data extracted from each source. Cleaning may be the corrections of misspelling or may deal with providing default values for missing data elements or eliminations of duplicates when we bring in the same data for various sources systems. Next, coming to loading process, two distinct categories of tasks from data loading functions when we complete the structure and constructions of the data warehouse and go live for the first time. We do the initial loading of the information into the data warehouse storage. The initial load moves high volumes of data using up a substantial amount of time. Data storage components for the data warehousing is a split repository. The data repository for the operational system generally include only for current data. Also, these data repositories include the data structure in highly normalized for fast and efficiently processing. Next, how can we visualize it? Through our systems, our reporting and artificial intelligence. Next, data in a data warehouse comes from the organizational operation system as well as other external sources. They are collectively known as source system. These source systems is stored in an area called as data staging area, where the data is cleaned, transformed, assembled, and duplicated to prepare the data in the data warehouse. The data stacking area is usually a set of machines where simple activities like sorting and sequential processing takes place. The data stacking area does not provide as soon as possible. A system provides query or presentation services called presentation server. In the presentation server is a designation machine or which data is loaded from the data stacking area and directly stored to query by end users, report authors, and other applications. There are three different types of systems. One is a source system, data stacking area, and presentation server. The data moves from one data area through the stacking area to the presentation server. The entire process is better known as ETL process, that is extract, transform, and load process, or ETT process, that is extract, transform, and transfer process. This is the general architecture of data warehouse. And some of the components is operational sources, uh, data warehouse architecture and their task, how it performs their task. Some of the tasks, they are operational sources. Is a data source consists of operational data and external data. Data can come from relational DBMS like Informatics, Oracle, etc. Then load manager performs all operational associated with the extractions of loading data in the data warehouse. These tasks include the simple transformation of data to prepare data for entry into the warehouse. Warehouse manager is responsible for the warehouse management process and other processes like analyzing, aggregations, backup, and collections of data, denormalization of data. Then coming to query manager performs all the tasks associated with the management of user queries. The complexity of a query manager is determined by the end user access operations feature provided by the database. Next is detailed data, summarized data, archive and backup data, metadata, and end user access tools. These are some of the data which we are using in data mining components and how it performs in the task. To store all the detailed data in the database schema, detailed data is loaded in the data warehouse to complement the Data collected. Summarized data is a part of data warehouse that stores predefined aggregations. These aggregations are generated by the warehouse management manager. This aggregation is like an analytical process. Next, archive and backup data as detailed or summarized data stored for the purpose of archiving and backup. The data is relocated to stored archives such as magnetic tapes or optical disks. Metadata is basically data stored above data. It is used for extraction, loading process, warehouse management process, and query management system. Next, end user consists of analysis, reporting, and mining. By using end user tools, user can link with the warehouse. Thank you.